So hello everybody, I'm Aradhana. Of course, the Body Whisperer Facilitator, and I'm also an Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator. And thank you for joining me in today. And this is the introduction of Body Whispering session. And I have a long journey towards it and achieved it in almost, I must say, in 9 years. I'm sure I was born with it, but I never acknowledged it before that. So body whispering, I know there's a lot of questions everybody's having. What is body whispering? So how do you listen to any whispers, right? But we are not kind of empowered enough to kind of get what body whispering is, or that we can listen to the whispers of our body or listen to the whispers of everything and anything. But this modality somehow kind of brought me everything in clear terms of a layman who did not know energy work. I did not know what energy meant. I was very new when I actually started Access, and that for the first time, I knew what energy is. Even I studied physics, I was a Dumbo, so I didn't know what energy meant. So, kind of, for the first time in my Access, I got my bars run. That was something I could feel it, but I knew what everybody was talking, but did not have cognitive awareness of it, how to work on bodies. And I actually joined anything because I always loved my body. So I was like, how does body talks to me? What does it, and how does this magic happens? So, and I met Dr. Adila Hafiz in one of the Access classes, and she had this body whispering class for the first time in 2015 in India, and she was organizing, and she said this is something new, and I'm a body whisperer, and that really kind of attracted me, and I got into this field, and I got into her class, and she was explaining to every bit, like an energetic bit, that how can you trust you, what does those whispers look like, and how they do. So that was a crazy thing for me. And I'm like, wow, okay, we can talk to bodies. And I saw Dr. Dane and other people doing all these magic. And I'm like, I also want to do this magic. How can I do this magic? So I'd done all the SOP energy classes and stuff in Access. And I got it. I got it energy. But I did not know if my hand can do anything. I wanted to be as magical as Dr. Dane was. And I'm like, and then Adila doing the sessions. And I'm like, can I learn them? I was into Access almost like 2 years, and did all the classes, still wasn't getting. And then when I sat down in this class, like by step, Adila took me through it. And I'm like, wow, okay. And still I had this um, kind of technical information in my head, but not practically. So coming from the classes, and after a few days, I remember standing in my house, and my brother-in-law used to come every day, stand next to me, and I would put my hand on him, not out of anything. I was like generally talking and laughing and, putting my hand on his back. And it kept on going for 4 or 5 days, and I never realized that, I'm doing something. So one day he came, I did not put my hand, and I was just busy talking. And he said, why aren't you doing what you're doing every day? I said, what do you mean I'm doing what? He says, no, you every day I come, you put your hand, you take something out in my body, and I feel so light. And that is why don't you haven't you realized that last 4 or 5 days I come only here, sit next to you, and you put your hand. I said, I didn't realize that at all. I didn't like pay attention to it. And that is for the first time, exactly like they talks it. I looked at my hand. I said, मेरे हाथों में कुछ है? I mean, did I do something? And that was like a turning point for my life. And I really thanked Adila that day. I was like, wow, kind of. And this is what you've been talking. Then everything word to word kind of started connecting. So this is how my body whispering journey started. And I was like, can I also teach people this? How to teach? And how do you know? And this is, yeah, probably, I'm coming up with my advanced classes and facilitators, but on that on-go journey, um, here it is now. Finally, we had body whispers facilitators, and I could have not left it for anything. I'm so excited to be it. So now coming to what is body whispering, right? That's what you want to know. It's basically, something that empowers you, that you have some capacity, and each of us has a very special gift in us. It's like how I told you my example, that I was putting my hand, and I'm like, I was changing somebody's world, right? And there are a lot of stuff that you guys do and only you can hear it, and how you can hear it, that is how detailed this whole class gives you, that how are you changing that world, and how are you being in your worlds. And those whispers are only heard by you, and sometimes you find yourself crazy. Shit, like, why can't they understand what I am saying, right? So this basically kind of really makes you trust in you, this class. And it uh, it's like step by step, like a mother holds the hand of a baby and teaches ABCD. So this is a class where you've been taught like A to Z into everything, that how you can be that magical, how you have that capacity, and yes, you can change people's lives. And you can only change people's life. Now it's a big topic, that can you actually heal somebody? Honestly, you cannot heal anybody unless they're choosing to heal themselves. And that is when we say never do these work for free, because when you're doing it for free, because they're not even asking for it, and you're putting your superior point of view on it, that I can change it, I can do this for you. But if you are not choosing it, I cannot do. So let people ask for it. And there are a lot of times when people ask for it and still not ready to look for a change, because they are there to prove that I was right. I know nothing can work on me. These things are wrong. So correct. So it's like, and so it has nothing to do with you as a facilitator. It is for you to acknowledge that probably that was what they were asking, whatever you could gift the best, but what they received is their choice. They want to heal, of course. The name comes as, oh, you healed me. That is when you guys tell me that Aradhana, you doing, I'm like, I don't do anything. I just say what I want to say. I talk about me, or I talk about my life experiences, and that kind of changes your world, because you are ready to receive it. But again, how much are you receiving is your pie. So this is a 2-day workshop which probably teaches you all the techniques, where you are made to work on different bodies, where you are like, you will practicing this with yourself all the time, where you're listening to the whispers. Maybe you do not do it professionally, this job, you don't are not there to heal anybody, but the important is that you know it, and you can be using it to your day-to-day life, your studies, with your bodies, with your business. And it's like empowering you and trusting in yourself, that you can actually listen to those whispers and change. So there are this class teaches you all the sessions, how to go about it, how to work on it, how to trust on you. So these are basically 2 days intensive body work, which goes on in this days class, where you are, where I'm kind of hand holding you to take to every step, which I was taken once. And then I did it for like almost 8-9 years now into it. Been doing body whispering classes every now and then, I think in a year, twice or thrice I've been doing with Adina, practicing. And here I am now a facilitator, and I'm proud to be it, that I can actually give this information and infect more people like you to, kind of change the world with your gifts. So any questions around it before, like, I would like to give you a small session, a taster, if anybody wants to have it. I'm happy to gift that to you, but I would first like to take your questions if anybody has. Anybody has a question around body whispering, what it is anymore? It does make sense to you? Nobody has a question. I like this about me. I was like, crazy. I'm so glad that you guys just get me. People say they don't get me. I'm like, okay, I think I speak a very simple language. But awesome, great. Is it like Reiki? It is not. Reiki has a form and structure, so it doesn't have a form structure. It gets you out of the form structure of acknowledging within you that without Reiki, without anything, you can actually choose to change your world and things around you. So I haven't done Reiki. So I really won't be able to say that what Reiki is exactly like. Yeah, Indrani.
Rohini, sorry, my name is yes.
I'm like Indrani Chan. Okay, go ahead.
So, so see, all is energetic work, right? When you're working with bodies. So, how would body whispering be different from, say, an SOP, which is also working on a body?
Yeah, so that's what I said, right? Like I had done all, and I say like it's it's similar energies, but it's about more layman language, where you are kind of, I said, as how you've been taught ABCD. ABCD is available for everybody, but it's like tapping into your own whispers. It's a similar, every work for that matter, Rohini, is similar, but how you get it, like I had been doing it for years, but to get that practical knowledge where you kind of, combine your fifth or sixth sense or other capacities in your five senses, how to put them into this practical world. Sometimes people kind of can't make it out. Like for me, it was very difficult because I did not have cognitive awareness of it, because I didn't feel like what it means. So I wanted to understand in this reality. So I had kind of made myself so finite that I thought I only understand this language. So whatever is beyond this language is something I'm wrong, something is wrong in my world. So I did not know that those are my capacities, and how I actually matched those energies with the words is here I learned. So this actually makes you start more than that. It just makes you actually be into it with every day of practical of this reality world, like where you've learned in school how to be, and the form and structure. Once you get out of the school, then you don't have to go on the mathematical formulas, or you don't have to go on the history, right? You know how to kind of do it. But this is like how you did school, and then in the world you are using those tools. So this
Yeah.
is kind of a school of those energies. If you cannot cognitively get, it helps you getting cognitively there.
Okay.
Yeah. And so yeah, it is same. So if you have it, and it's a very similar energies, all energies are same. It's just putting it much more simpler format, your format and your way. Each one's.
Okay. And you can do it for yourself, like you said, and for your work,
Everything in life.
for every area in your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, and in these 2 days, it's like made, there's different sessions where you will be made to work on yourself. Like
Okay.
handheld, like I'm saying how ABCD is, how the word is formed, how the sentence is formed. So you will be taught here how to form a word, a sentence and stuff. And then you
Okay.
will be practicing those. And then you will be probably be able to give those sessions to people. And then you'll be added to kind of a world body whisperer groups where everybody's working and you can work on each other to have more experience.
Oh, okay. So this can also be done distant.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
But it's, as we always know, that bodies have to be touched if you can be. So this is, even if you're doing energetically from the distance, Rohini, you have that trust in you,
Okay.
how to work on it and how the results are. Yeah, Rajeshwari, does that answer your questions?
Yeah, it does. And I had another question. I forgot. I'll come back. I remember that. Thanks.
Yes, Rajeshwari.
Yeah, hi Aradhana.
Hi.
So I have two questions. One is, how is it different than the body processes class that we do in Access?
There's a lot of difference, because here you are going to be as a practitioner, like what you learn in bars, then you become a practitioner, that you go and run it on people. So body processes, that you sit and you're holding a process, but here the body process is created by you. Okay, so how to work on the other body through your body is your body process, a new body process that only you know. So this makes you experience that about you, and then work from that energy rather than that specific body process. I mean, you can be magical. That's what I'm just saying, that you probably can also kind of bring a new body process in the world, which is called Rajeshwari body process.
So this is like a process on its own. It's not like,
it's not
like the 57 or
no.
60 processes that
like,
you learn.
Yeah, this is basically empowering you to know that you can also create your process. You are a process in yourself, and how can you change and be, or your life or anything around you, if you choose to, and you can give that choices to the world.
Okay. The second question is, Actually, even I have been doing these courses, and I attended the book clubs, body whispering. I read the book Right Body for You, and I am doing all the clearing statements. I do, but I do understand the body whispers a bit because I think I have the connection. Yet there is like fat on my back, which just doesn't melt away.
Yeah,
I mean, instead, despite running all the body, whatever,
yeah.
all
So
the statements and clearing statements and everything,
yeah.
it just doesn't go away. So, in this class, do we
This is
learn
not
anything?
part of Access. It's a part of Life Whispering Institute by Adila Fees.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to Adila also through mails, and I know about this process. But I'm asking you, like, will this?
What do you know? Will it change when you can
Yeah.
hear, when you will be able to whisper to your body parts, to everything, and you don't have to ask Aradhana or anybody XYZ that what is the reason, and you will listen to the whispers, and how to listen to the whispers is what is taught in this class, and then you can change your world. Can you be the alchemist that you truly be? So this
What?
kind of gives you the alchemy of you in your life.
Okay, so have you seen like people's stubborn body fats melting
I've seen
during
a
these
lot of that.
processes?
Yes, I've seen mine too. Don't worry. So I have seen miracles in it. Yeah. So I've
Okay.
been for this field for 9 years, and I think it's just miraculous. I think all this is miraculous, and I have been so desiring to work on bodies, Rajesh. For that was my reason to join even Access. That I wanted to work on bodies because I'm a doctor's daughter, and I wanted to understand what bodies are. And I knew my thing is I'm not still not completed my prerequisites in 9 years to be a body class facilitator. It's so funny in my world, but I would finally one day. But yes, I chose this, and I know bodies create magic. I know bodies have such magical capacities that we are not kind of acknowledging. But this is a very simple, easy process to get in touch with yourself, your bodies, and even if you don't want to work it on the world, but listening to everything in the world. One is listening, and second is listening to every whisper that you are aware, which you are asking, and validation from other person that, hey, do you listen to what I listen, which never matches. So how to trust them, how to play with them, this is kind of through the body practical experiences that you learn in it for 2 days.
Okay. What's the charge of
It's
what's
7,000 is whatever the venue is, but we're also having a retreat in Jaipur. So we're holding a 2 days class. If you want to be doing it live, you can be part of the retreat and have fun there, or you can do it online. That's up to you guys. But I would really choose that everybody should come to Jaipur and we can have fun together. Sorry, guys.
are you coming to Bombay?
I know, but what fun can we have as a retreat in Jaipur? It's a winter weather and good food there before it just goes. So just 2-day break for yourself and your bodies, and what fun can we have in practical bodies? Cool. Anyway, rest is of course your choice. Anybody else? Otherwise,
Sure. Thank you.
welcome. All right. Anybody else? Else. All right. So I'll give you a bit of session and we'll close down on that. Before I end up, I'll ask Shivangi, my teammate, to kind of give all the information what this 2-day class is showing up in Jaipur and all about the retreat, so that you have details. Otherwise, you can message on the group and she can reply back.
Hi guys. Yes, you can message me, call me anytime, 26-27, Genevas Hotel, Jaipur. We are having a party.
What all are you inviting them to, Shivangi, in Jaipur? Other than the class.
I am inviting you to a lot of fun, to a lot of sex. Can you guys hear me?
What is charges for the class?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying I'm inviting you all to a lot of fun, lot of laughter, lot of dancing, a lot of music, a lot of sex, and of course, healing and all. Just the byproduct of it. More money in your lives, more abundance in your life, just a byproduct of it.
So they want to know the price of the class and the venue and how to go about.
Yeah, so the price of the class is 46,000. That's the cost of the class.
47.
Uh, 47 it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've been telling everybody 46. Okay, so it is 47,000. And besides that, of course, 2 grand for your for the venue and food, because it will be a 2-day class, 26th and 27th. And we are doing it 26th, 27th of February. So this month, guys, it is this month. Okay. And we are doing this in Jai Niwas Hotel in Jaipur. The reason of choosing this hotel is so that if you are traveling from someplace else, you get a good, vibe of what Jaipur is like, the essence of it. So it's a very lovely place, very green, very nice place. And we are also doing a class there for the first time. So how does it get better than this? And yes, if you are traveling from some other place to Jaipur, and if you'd like me to help you with your accommodation, there are beautiful rooms in Jai Niwas Hotel, and we have got the rates, some discounted rates. So I can help you with that, or else, of course, I can help you with, any other place you'd like to stay in. But yes, for there, we have the rates already. And a couple of people who are traveling from Delhi and Bangalore have already booked their stay there. I would also be staying there for a night. 26. So how does it get better than this? So yeah, of course. I mean, after class parties are a must. That is definitely going to happen. What else? What else? What other information can I help you with?
Anybody?
And-
the menu.
Sorry? Did you ask
Menu.
him menu?
that completely has Shivangi's job.
Yeah. And yes, if somebody else is interested, I'm yet to create that menu so we can co-create it. I'll ensure you get all the gatta and sangri and dal bati and mirchi ke tipore and whatever Rajasthani stuff. Yeah, and good non-veg, lal mas and stuff. I mean, I'm not a non-vegetarian, so that wasn't in my cognitive awareness. But yes, of course, good non-veg food also.
Great. And yes, you can do what you can offer body whispering session. Class.
Sorry, what did you say, Aradhana?
Somebody wanted to know that can they offer the whispering sessions? Yes. And after 2 days, you become a practitioner.
You become a body whispering practitioner. So yes, you can do it for your own clients, offline and online.
Shivangi, is this place pet friendly?
Pet friend. Oh, good question. I'll have to check that and get back to you. Who's this?
Dara.
Dara, hello. Like, कौन है ये? कौन है ये? What pet do you have, Dara? I'll definitely check and get back to you.
Little doggy.
Okay, I'll check and get back to you.
Awesome. Any other questions before we do a quick 10 to 15 minute session? I think 10 minutes. Let's give the taster of you to you. And any questions then further than this, I will close on with this session. And then we can always ping us on the group and we can
And I'm also putting my number in the chat so you guys can personally message me if you have any more queries or any interest or anything else you'd like to talk about with regards to this class. Okay.
All right. Can we start a session now already? All right, guys, just relax, bring up your ask, anything that you would like to have from this session right now. Just ask for those, ask in your world. If you would like to receive anything out of this session, what would that be? And now let your bodies take over for the rest of the session. And now I invite all the energies of Adila, Life Whispering Institute, of this session, Body Whispering energies into the space. So just lower your barriers to it. Ask all the barriers to go down, any resistances, all that you have been receiving, may have to receiving and to healing, and whatever change or facilitation that is about to occur. If you have any resistance to that, just let it drop, let loose, and relax and connect to earth. Deep breathe in and deep breathe out. Connect to all the energies of body whispering, of the consciousness, the true consciousness on the planet. And now ask for your bodies to download into the earth anything that earth requires from you, and that the earth has been whispering to your body that you probably might not have been able to hear until today. And now dissipate and relax and release any energy which is full of pain, intensity, any belief that is not no longer serving you. Let that energy go to the earth. Any issue that is creating problems in your body, in your life, and that is stopping you to receive that change that you're asking for today. Download that to earth right now. Now ask earth to contribute towards it. Ask the earth whatever it wishes to contribute to you and to your body, to the session, and the wisdom that you all have been asking for. And now I choose to be that space with all of you. Whatever your ask is right now, pull in from me, receive, and pull in from this body whispering sessions. Receive more and keep expanding yourself. Keep relaxing and keep receiving. Asking all the body whispering energies, all the magical beings who are contributing in the earth to guide you, whatever healing or change that you require or desire can now be received. I now choose to be that space. Can you pull in whatever you require through me, through the entire planet, through the earth? And trust whatever you ask for is already there. Drop all your financial issues, all the worry, all the angst that you guys are holding right now. Trusting you are the gift that you truly are you have chosen to be today. And acknowledge what's possible for you and your body that has never been possible here before with you and your body. Let that energy go to all the pain points. If you have any pain points in your body, into your life, into your living, wherever that pain point, suffering point is, let this energy flow towards it and fill it up. Just keep receiving, pulling in more and more and more and more and more and more. And once you've received it, integrate and activate everything that you just have received into your body, into your life, into your living. Thanking the earth, thanking your body, and thanking body whispering energies and everybody who contributed to this energy. Thanking consciousness that guided you during this session today. Whenever easy, you can open your eyes. Hope that contributed to you all. Thank you so much. Sleep well. Have a beautiful and hope I see you in person in class or online if it attracts you. And if you choose to be in your city, definitely I'm happy to come.
What would be the timing for the classes?
It'll be morning 9, same 10 to 5:30.
10 to 6, we'll keep it.
10 to 6.
10 to 6. If we plan to leave from Delhi the same day, 26th morning,
Yeah.
would we be able to reach over there on time?
Yeah, I have done that many times. So we can.
Aradhana always does that
Well,
many times.
I reach in
And we get an early check-in over there in the same
that you have
hotel?
to put a request, and probably if you are staying Shivangi can help you out coordinating things.
Yeah, I can help you out with that. Totally.
Okay.
Awesome, guys.
And my ask from this session was the same, to be there.
Awesome.
China, China's China.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Aradhana.
Thank